Well, hello, hello, hello. How is everyone? Can you hear me? So, does that mean okay? Yes. Okay. Thank you. How is everyone? Well, let me get my camera up. Oh, good. Thanks, Mel. How is everyone? Oh, good. Thank you, Stacy. It is so good to see you guys. You're stuffing your face. I was earlier. I'll tell you, if you have an Aldi's and you can find the biscuit, sausage gravy, and biscuit bites, they're good. Hi, Carolina. Yeah, here I am. This is me. Okay. Nope. Not that. Present. It takes me a few minutes. Let's see. This is who we are here for this evening. This is Allen and Rachelle Fisher. And I have it pulled up for myself so I can see it. Yeah, they are missing out of Idaho. And Allen is 13. He's 5'9", 135 pounds, has blue eyes and blonde hair, and was last seen wearing a blue shirt and blue jeans. Miss Rachelle is 15. She's 5'5", 135 pounds, blue eyes, brown hair, and she was last seen wearing a green dress. And they were last seen at 7 p.m. on June 22nd in Mountain View, Idaho. And they may have been headed to the FLDS group in Mendon, Utah, possibly in a gray Honda sedan with Utah plates. And the person that they may be with is their adult sister that was missing or ran away on June 1st, 2023. So, what do you think about that? Oh, no worries, Mo. Bart, I don't know. They're reported as runaways. No, they weren't on a mission trip. This one. Avis. No, she didn't leave. The older sister supposedly went back. The mom and the two other children, Allen and Rachelle, they had left. Hi, JR. Okay. Let's remove that. And whoop. I want to show you. There it is. This is what I found about this place. I'm just going to call it a place. Does this not look like a compound to you guys? I hope you're able to see that. What, Eric? Warehouse? What do you mean, warehouse? Exactly, Avis. I think that's what they suspect has happened. But Eric, I want to know why did you say wait and warehouse? Yeah. It does, Angela. It looks like a compound. Does that not freak you out? They've got a cement plant quarry, the warehouse, storehouse. I see what Eric says now. East house, a fourplex, the big house, the little house, the lodge, the meeting house, the duplex, the greenhouse, the tower, and the orchard. But look how big that is. That is just mind-boggling. Oop. I didn't know comments had stopped. Yeah, it does say warehouse. I found that. Sorry. Yes, it is self-sustaining. But I will keep saying place. We all probably know where my mind went. Right, Angela, I see that. But your property doesn't seem to be as massive as this looks. I know looks can be deceiving, but this looks rather large. Oh, you're fine, Cynthia. I don't know how. So that's an Eric question. I have no idea. Yeah, it is, Nancy. It sure is. Okay. Yeah. Because of all the family that lived on the same property. I get that. Ah. Okay. And I've seen it in a case that was here in Indiana too. Yeah. I don't know whatever. Click on whatever comment gently. and it'll say pin message. I was never ever able to figure out how to pin a message. Okay. Let's stop that one. Okay. And this is from Fox 13. Now, on you. This is the green dress. I hope you're able to see that. Okay. Yeah. This is the green dress. An Amber Alert has been issued for 2 missing Idaho teens who are believed to be heading to Utah over what law enforcement officials are saying are religious beliefs. On Sunday, 15-year-old Rachelle Fischer and 13-year-old Allen Fischer left their home in Mountainview, Idaho, located about 50 miles northwest of Idaho Falls. Police believe they were planning to return to Trenton, Utah, where they previously lived, and that was with their mother. The alert said the teens may be heading to an FLDS group, or the Fundamentalist Church of Jesus Christ of the Latter-day Saints, which their mother said she left years ago. The Jefferson County Sheriff's Office said that when their mother, who has custody of the children, left for Bible study on Sunday, the teens were missing when she returned home that evening. Investigators say the children went missing sometime between 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. that evening. And we've already went over their height and their weight and their hair color and eye color. Besides that, Rachelle's hair may be braided, and Ellen may have on black Croc-style slip-on shoes. Fox 13 News spoke with their mom, Elizabeth Roundy, on Monday. She said she used to be a plural wife and had left the FLDS church in 2020. So that was 5 years ago. They considered me to be an apostate now. She said, I was sent away to repent, and I came back for my children, and I had to go through the courts to get them back. Court documents show that Roundy was awarded custody of her 3 youngest children. One of them, Elintra Fischer, disappeared 2.5 years ago. Now, age 18, police believe she may have taken her 2 siblings, although it's possible they also left on their own accord. So, what do you feel about that? Yeah, itty bitty, I do too. There's so many mean comments that I'd seen. But you can also tell that these people did not read the story. So I'll just leave it at that. Yeah, Angela, I do too. here we go. You got to wonder how bad they were probably brainwashed. Carolina, for 2 days since Monday or Sunday. Sorry, Sunday. Cynthia, I agree. And being 18, the sister is considered an adult. You think they were pressured, Mo? Nancy, I don't know. We've got some more articles to look at. Yes, Mo, brainwashed. Exactly. Okay. Let's see, what was that one I don't even remember which one I just showed. Sorry. That was 13 News. I remember now. This one's from Idaho 6 News. And this update came as of today. The Jefferson County detectives say they have been unable to find concrete evidence indicating what vehicle Rachelle and Allen Fischer may have left in. Police confirmed that the vehicle that was initially reported as being involved, a gray Hyundai sedan registered in Utah, did not travel to Idaho during the time that the kids went missing. I don't know, Avis. I don't know if they've had communication or not. Hi, Gracie. How are you? Yes. So let's continue reading. The time frame that Rachelle and Allen went missing has been narrowed to Sunday, June 22nd, between 6 and 8, which we read in the other article. Police say they are unsure if they have left the immediate area or are still in the area. Anyone with information on their whereabouts is asked to contact the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office at 208-745-9210. And the Idaho State Police have issued an Amber Alert for 2 children. And reports indicate that the sibling may be headed to FLDS group in Mendon, Utah with their adult sibling. And here's the license plate number, 4BYT6, just in case that, they were traveling in that car. And here's a better look at her dress. This is a green prairie dress. And I believe this is the older sister. Hi, Justice Jane. How are you? Okay. Okay, we've done that one. Okay. Now let's do the next one. When did this happen, Gracie? It happened Sunday. Sunday, 2 days ago. Okay. They say according to KSL.com, the Idaho Police on their Amber Alert, here's some key takeaways. The Idaho Police issued an Amber Alert for the teens possibly heading to Cache County. Sorry. The teens, Allen and Rachelle Fischer, may be with their sister, Elintra Fischer, and their mother, Elizabeth Roundy, suspects that the FLDS influence and reports of custody concerns. Idaho police have issued an Amber Alert and are searching for 2 teenagers who may be traveling to the fundamentalist LDS group in Cache County. The Amber Alert was issued in Idaho just before 1 p.m. on Monday, so just yesterday, saying that Allen and Rachelle were last seen Sunday evening in Mountenview, Idaho. And again, it goes over their height, their weight, and their features and what they were wearing, and that they could be traveling with possibly the sister. And you can see right here, it says that she was reported missing on January 1st of 2023, and she has not been located yet either. The mother of the children told KSL-TV she left the church several years ago. This isn't the first time her 2 youngest children have tried to run away. Get the red flags out and get them waving, please. The mom says she's seen some of her children's older siblings hanging around where she lives lately. Red flags. Allen and Rachel's birth certificates were recently stolen from her house. Red flags. As well as pictures locked in a cabinet, she said. And she thinks the older siblings have something to do with it. What say you? Hi, Deidre. Yes. Planned. Thank you, Stacy, for the red flags. Can we count how many we've got so far? Because I do say there's a lot of red flags here. That's why I shared it with Eric, Mel, Mo, and JR last night. And yeah, they're hard to get out of. She said she had to fight for her children just to be able to walk away. Okay. The 3 siblings are possibly traveling in that gray Honda or Hyundai. And, they believe they went willingly, but they're treating it as runaways, which I figured they would. And the investigators did verify the mother does have full custody of her children. The mother claims a revelation from current FLDS leadership urges members to return children to the church for the end of times. What do you think that means? Because I know what I think that means. I want to know what you think that means. The end of times. Yes, it's scary. What was the compound in Texas, Waco? Yes, Gracie. January 1st of 2023. No, LJ, it doesn't sound good. I won't say that. But yes. Right, itty bitty. Yes, Eric. Yes, Monty. Okay. It just gives me the shivers down my back to read those things anymore, because when I used to be a part of it, there was so much that went on that even looking at it right now, it just makes me sick inside. Well, yeah, okay. But she knows. She was a part of that church. I don't know for how long. So she has the best insight on that church and what goes on at that place. Okay, one more. And this one's from the Idaho State Police. Of course, gives their names, their ages, and that they may be with their adult sibling in that gray Honda with the Utah plates, possibly. In a Facebook post from the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office, they said that the sister, now 18, was reported missing January 1st of 2023 and has not been located at this time. It is believed that the children willingly left to return to Trenton, Utah due to religious beliefs. And that's this post here from the Jefferson County, Idaho Sheriff's Office. And yeah, that was a short one. Oops, wrong thing. I just felt that it needed to be discussed. And the word gotten out there. Fundamentalist, Janet. Yes. Hi, Jennifer. Yes. I agree with you, Double D. Let me see if there was anything updated. Nope, everything still seems to be all saying the same thing. I wish I could play this. Let's see if it'll let me play this one. Of course, there's going to be an ad. So hold on.
Developing tonight,
Oop.
new information about an Amber Alert for 2 children from Jefferson County reported missing.
This is 13-year-old Allen Fischer and 15-year-old Rachelle Fisher. Sheriff's deputies believe that the teens were abducted by the members of the Fundamentalist Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, or FLDS. Rachelle was wearing a dark green prairie dress with braided hair. Allen was wearing a light blue shirt with blue jeans and black Crocs.
Chris Nessman spoke with their mother today about her fears and what she hopes will happen. This interview only on 8.
Emotional, very emotional. I've cried a lot.
Rachelle and Allen Fischer, gone. The suspects, family members who are still a part of the FLDS Church, the organization and culture that Elizabeth once was a part of, but then left.
I had been sent away to repent. When I decided to come back and get my children who'd been left in the church with other people, then they automatically banned me as an apostate.
By labeling Elizabeth as an apostate, the FLDS Church tells its members to cease any contact with her and keep her kids away from her, even though she has sole court-ordered custody.
And that's part of what's going on with my children. Their father's been trying to get them away from me because I left the FLDS, and he believes that I'm an apostate.
Tanya Toole helps people leaving the FLDS culture get on their feet. She and law enforcement have a bigger fear.
There are some revelations out that are really concerning from the FLDS Church that talk about becoming translated beings, but they must die first, then they'll be risen like Jesus Christ in 2.5, 3 days. And so it's a 5-year revelation. We're 3 years into it. And so I think she's worried that her kids' lives may be taken at the end of the day.
For Elizabeth, she just hopes her kids can somehow get a hold of her.
Just want my children to know I love them, and I hope that they won't hesitate to call me if they ever get in a bad spot and they need help.
In Monteview, Chris Nestman, Local News 8.
No, she didn't say that, little D. I don't know, Monty. Yeah, Double D. You think? Yes. Sorry about my frizzy hair. I need a haircut. It's getting so long. Well, she had custody of her kids. I understand. She went through court and got sole custody of her kids, which was sad that she had to do it that way. Yeah. And if they're on that compound, because let's call it what it is. It is a compound. Hi, how are you? So good to see you. No, it's not the first time. Oh, thank you. It's so it needs a wash. Poor Eric. Thank God he's not looking at the back of my hair. Bingo. Bingo. Well, I am. Well, thank you. It's a pain. And I have to keep it up at work. I can't have it down. You're not there, Eric. Oh, I want to thank you guys for showing up. You know, I have not had long hair since I was 4 years old. This has taken me 2 years to get it from a very boy cut. I mean, that's how short my hair was, to this. And my hair grows so fast, but it falls out so easy, especially over here, which, yeah, there's the top of it. Somewhere right there. That's from my brain surgery. And there's hardly any hair over there. Yeah. Oh, you're welcome, Mel. Thank you. We're getting closer to 500, but the watch time hours need to go up, up, up. So if we can get that going, that would be wonderful. Oh, thank you, Carolina. I'm from Indiana, but I say I have a more southern, but my family is all from Tennessee. So that's probably where I get that draw from. No, thank you, Stacy Ann. Thank you, Angelica. Oh, thank you, Mo. I was hooked into it last night, and I know that's part of the reason why I didn't sleep so well, because my brain just started going, and yeah, my thoughts went sideways. Oh, Gracie, thank you. Oh, you're welcome, Mavis. And share it out. Eric asked me if anybody else had been reporting on it, doing a live on it or anything. And I've seen one other person put up the flyers, and that was it. So I've not seen, but I don't look into those people's channels to see what they're talking about. So, all right. Well, thank you all so much. I'll let you be. It's been long enough. Yes, the story needs told. And I'm still worried by that one little phrase, because I think it means the end. So, yeah. All right. Bye, everyone. Love you all. See you next time.